And we are back. Hello and welcome to Join the Anarchy.
Hello.
If you are just joining us, we are in the midst. We've hit hour 30 of the 36-hour streamathon.
Woo! We did it!
Woo! Oh man. And we are just 82 dollars away from reaching 2,500 of 3,000 of our goal. And as a reminder to everyone who's joining us, a third of this, up to the $3,000 mark, is going to charity, to the World Builders Foundation, and then after 3,000, we can keep going. We can fundraise all night. After 3,000, we're gonna be doing half goes to charity, so we actually get to donate more after we hit 3,000, since success means more success.
I love success.
I love success. I love successes, and so thank you to. I would love to hit 2,500 on Join the Anarchy, and that's actually quite a few. That's like 4 more edge if we do it. So let's get started.
All right.
Before we go, I'd like to
cut
point
to the battle.
Whoa, okay.
point out.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'd like to point out that I have my iWatch on, and it's telling me my heart rate. So this will be fun.
Hey!
What is it right now? Let's get a baseline.
That was like a funny. That is like.
What's the highest? What's the highest it's been
Right-
so far? Is that a thing that you
Right now it's 81. I literally just put it on because I just remembered it. Right now it's 81 though, apparently.
That's pretty high for just sitting. I guess you did just sit down.
Well, it's also like it's like trying to connect with my heart rate because it just jumped to 109, and I don't think my heart rate's going that fast. I'm pretty chill. Like,
Okay, so check in with us again if like a super intense part happens.
that's
So if
yeah.
it
There
actually
you
goes
go.
out. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so before we cut to our big battle scene, Deliverance takes a couple of moments, and she finds a quiet corner of the bar, and she plays with her focus, and she prays, and she asks God for guidance, she asks him for protection, and she asks him to keep her children safe as she goes. And as she's praying, she suddenly an idea strikes her, and she calls Keck.
Did Keck give you his number?
I think he did at one point.
I thought we gained him as a contact.
I know you gained Serpiente as a contact. I don't think you gained, like,
Right.
Keck was able to go get out. That's why you weren't able to contact him after
Okay,
he left
okay.
with his friend.
Ishtara, I have an idea then. I'm going to spend my plot point to say that as she's praying, she gets like a flash of inspiration and she dials a number, and it happens to be Keck. God gives her Keck's number is what I'm saying.
No.
That's how it works, Oz.
Yeah, that is how it works.
sorry.
All right.
Apparently.
Hello.
Keck. Hi, it's Deliverance.
Huh. How'd you get my number? I didn't give you my number.
She doesn't even hesitate. God gave me your number, Keck, because I need your help.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude and laugh. God, I mean, I'm Russian. What do I know of God? Anyway, so tell me. All right, listen.
That's a weird name for a decker.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen. If you need help, I already returned the favor by telling you about the gold idol. So, as far as I'm concerned, we're even Steven.
Voltar didn't get that expression. I don't know. Never
New
mind. Doesn't
people
matter.
still said that.
I'm not that uncool. You know, I digress. Keck, I need your help. It's a minor thing. You don't have to do any fighting. And in fact, I was hoping I could speak to your friend, to Ishtara.
1 second. And pops over, and Ishtara's like, hello.
Hi, Ishtara. I hate to bother you, and I just need one real quick favor. And we've got a bit of an operation going. Details aren't important. What I need you to do for me, if I could be so bold, is to make me invisible. Can you do that?
Was she a mage? I don't remember her being a mage. I thought she was just a face.
She was.
Oh, she's a face mage? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it just so... I mean, sorry. This is just Tara. Well, it just so... Yeah, well, I suppose I could.
It has to be just at the right time, and then you can be on your way. It shouldn't put you in any danger.
I would need to somehow do this remotely. I can set up a... I can maybe... I can maybe set up a ritual. It would take me some time to be able to do from far away, like that.
How long would it take you?
I would need time, and I would need people to be... I mean, it depends on how good you want this invisibility to be, but I can't exactly say just yet, but this could take me several hours.
All right. I think that we can manage that. And Deliverance kind of gives her some details. Basically, what I want to do is I want to make myself invisible right before I go in. And then, like, essentially I'm astrally projecting, so my essence is elsewhere, and I am invisible, so I can be all stealthy and shit.
Okay. So, we just hit 2568.
Woo! You guys are the best!
That is, I did the math just now. That is 7 tiers of edge, so get yourselves 7 edge.
7 edge?
Oh my god.
Oh wow, I'm not worried anymore.
Oh my, wait, 7 edge on top of what we already had, or 7 in total?
This is 7 edge, in
My
addition to...
threshold is 2. I have 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, my threshold is 2
I have
as
11.
well. Like,
This is,
my god.
pretty wacky.
This is gonna be insane, guys. I'm gonna be throwing edge everywhere.
Thank you so much. I don't know.
Oh, this is amazing.
I don't have the fundraiser pulled up, so I don't. No, I do. Lies. I can see who helped just now make that happen, because we just hit 2,500.
What up?
Apparently we're at 2618 now?
What?
What is happening? What is happening?
You lying to me, Jahil?
Yeah, the that came from the 150. It was a $150 donation from Omni. So thank you to Omni for that. And now we just got we just got another
Thank you.
and we just got another $50 donation. So yes, that puts us at, let me see. We're at 2560. Wait. Maybe let me refresh. You said supposedly you said 26. Yeah, we're at 2618. Holy balls.
God.
Oh my gosh.
How
Oh my
much more
gosh.
edge do we get?
You guys are amazing.
This might, oh my god. 3 more edge.
Oh my god, I'm at 15 edge, guys.
This is okay.
This game is real.
Holy balls.
I don't even know.
This is gonna be like mega edge toss.
Mega
Session.
edge toss
Hey,
everywhere.
We owe it to
Wait,
everyone
Oscar.
to make this as ridiculous as possible.
Edge-tastic.
God,
We're gonna
guys.
need this to infiltrate a top secret as technology technomancer holding place. That is bait for blood mages.
Right.
I'm fine.
All right, then you know what? I think we only have an hour left. Let's hop right into this carnival scene
Yeah,
and let's
let's
start
go.
blowing all of our fucking edge. I'm not even gonna like take notes. The time for notes is done. Setting this
Oh
aside.
no.
Well, chat, I'll tell you what. Note this. I give 13 edge to Duncan.
Oh no.
You bastard!
59.
Fritz is back
my
at 2,
God.
and Duncan has 13. This is gonna be
my
fucking
God.
Dark Souls, bitches.
Oh,
We're
this
fucking
is-
going in.
Oh shit!
I also
I
have
don't want to lose Fritz.
and I
I
also
like
have
Fritz.
I have 13 edge as well to spend. The $50 came from Scott Armstrong. Or sorry, Anonymous.
Or Anonymous. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Anonymous.
Anonymous, yes.
For your donation.
So, okay, great. Let's do this. So let's set the scene. The carnival is tightly guarded. The perimeter is basically everyone is every key possible position. It is guarded by at least 2 or 3 guards on different towers, and so stealthing past is going to be a very difficult. It would be very difficult. It is possible, but it is very difficult. And you see that they're all holding plot point sniper rifles.
Ooh.
So, I think that's probably the best. I think I should just leave it at that. That's your first problem. Deliverance.
Okay, so Deliverance, she's gonna, she hits that invisible spell right away, like right as she gets in. So we've got several teams heading to each of these different spots. What I want to do with them is get them to each of the tactical teams is to I think we'll get a couple on each tower, and one to kind of pull attention, and the other one to go in and try to infiltrate and take down the guards.
Okay, so you have
That makes sense.
So you're attacking all of the perimeter towers at once, or are you taking like a side?
Do we have enough? Like how much?
You said you have 10.
We have 10.
You have 10, and said
How many towers are there? Did you say?
This is a big carnival. I would say
Big
to be able to
carnival?
cover that perimeter with sniper rifles, there's probably 8 towers. So think like
8 towers.
cardinal locations.
Okay, let's do 3 towers. And we're going to kind of spread them out so they kind of don't know where we're coming from.
Excellent. All right. So the all right. Are they going to swarm in, or are they?
Yeah, they're gonna all at the same time. There's like the ones they're like trying to, like waving and pulling attention, trying to be obvious, while another one stealths in and tries to get up into the tower and just like.
Sure. All right. So like a ninja drop, like all of these Rojos Muertos just rush these towers. They're throwing knives as they're chucking them. Some are landing hits. Some are landing. Some of the guards are popping the sniper rifles. You hear it all throughout, echoing in this mountainous valley. The pops of sniper rifles and the screams of the current fight. Deliverance, what are you doing now that you're invisible?
Okay, she's going to astrally project her essence to one of the towers. I'm gonna pick the one that's currently the most successful. So the ones that are like actually hitting defenses. So we know those guards are like, "Hey, man down, blah blah blah. We've got a weak point," and so she's gonna send herself through, like just her essence through there.
Okay.
And then she herself will be going through I'm just gonna try to stealth past a tower that's closest to the entrance that isn't being attacked.
All right, go ahead and give me a stealth test with a bonus of +3. Or sorry, you get 3 rerolls
3 rerolls, and that would be agility.
plus stealth.
Okay, I'm gonna pre-edge that because turns out I'm not very stealthy. Okay, so it's 1 success with 3 rerolls. No, 2 successes rather. A total of 4 successes.
Okay, you succeed.
Okay, that's great. That's really good.
All right, so you're currently deeper into the carnival, and you spot the large the roller coaster, this dilapidated wooden roller coaster that weaves through the trees and eventually makes a dip underground.
Okay, I'm gonna scope it out. I want to perceive, like, just kind of roll, get a sense for the lay of the land there, see if there's anybody right outside there.
Suspiciously, no.
Okay. I'm not gonna enter yet. I'm waiting for Voltar.
Okay. It's Fritz's turn. Or rather, Trav's turn.
So we've done rules about tagging people in the Matrix, like tagging comlinks and stuff with like a little arrow, like kind of like you have like a heads up display and you can tag where people are. Is that
Yes.
that's through comlinks?
Yes.
So since it's not Fritz, I will spend a plot point. I'm so sorry. Deliverance's comlink is pinged for all of everybody in the facility.
And you
I knew I should have left behind. I just thought that.
Yeah, but there's no other way to contact your people. Well, I guess you could have done a burner comlink, but nope. So either way, whatever comlink you would have been using to communicate got tagged. It doesn't necessarily have to just be yours. But
and she wouldn't be aware of this.
currently, no.
I assume?
Well, you know what? Let's go. Give me a perception test. And this is a matrix perception test, so I don't think that you would have any bonuses to this, if you have any bonuses to perception.
So it would be straight logic then?
Yeah. Oh, logic plus... No, it's still logic plus willpower.
Oh, okay.
But, like, if you had any bonuses to...
Well, might as well pre-edge it.
That's true. I will reroll.
Yeah. That is a total of 5 successes.
Okay. I got 7 successes, so no, there's a ping drop, and you do not notice it. And off to the side, a female voice tells Duncan, I've located an intruder that is not showing up in cameras. This must be the one.
All right, we're gonna want her alive. You can get through the other bitch's eyes, right?
Well, of course. And Voltar, can you give me a willpower plus logic?
I'm not so good at the willpower. Do I have to?
Yes, you do.
Free edge.
Oh yeah, edge everything.
I will.
Or
I'm
post
edging
edge.
everything.
I will
You
also.
said
Yeah. Oh, I will
willpower
also
and
edge.
log?
That was
You
bullshit. Okay. This might be.
You
You might be
said-
able to do it.
You said willpower and logic?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely pre-edging this. A question before I roll this. Can I pre-edge and then if I utterly fail, re-roll?
Yes. There is no limit on it.
Awesome. Okay, here's my pre-edge.
Especially not tonight.
6 successes. 4 successes.
4 successes. All right.
Yeah.
You. Where's the other roll? I don't see it.
Yeah, I only see the one.
I just see 3 successes.
Yeah.
5. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. I will definitely re-roll then. The 2.
On the reroll, the 4s are successes as well, since this is pre-edged. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, what?
No.
Yeah, it counts as a part of the force. Okay, so then no.
And if
3
you pre-edge,
successes.
then you get an extra die as well.
Oh,
Oh, yes,
shit.
yes, you also get an extra die. That's right.
Hold on.
All right, roll
That's
one more.
what that's what pre-edge is.
Okay, 4.
4 successes!
Okay.
I don't care if I mean, I care, but I mean, that 6 is amazing to me.
You get Duncan gets an incoming feed from Voltar's eyes.
Ooh.
Yeah. He turns into a professional shoutcaster and just starts calling out wherever she is. I guess with actual Fritz, subvocal. Now they have all of his everything. So does he have his comlink on him anymore? Now that I'm playing the player and not the villain,
Well, he
does
doesn't.
he have his comlink?
Fritz doesn't need his comlink. He can always be connected
That's
to the
right.
Matrix if
That's
he's
right.
because he's a technomancer. So he can just it's his brain basically.
Yeah. And these people are super, super good. Like, at least Duncan, he's like specialized with technomancers. So he's already shown that he knows when he's gonna try and go into the Matrix. So do I try and do a charisma or like a con to see? I don't have con, but to see if I can fake that he's passing out and not conking into the Matrix.
Yeah, you could give me, if you don't have con, it would be a charisma test. Otherwise, I would say it could also be a composure test, which would be willpower plus willpower in this case.
Composure would be much better. And I am going to, I'm gonna pre-edge this as well. I only have 2 with Fritz because I'm an idiot, but whatever. No, not D20. That's 12. No, sorry.
I will not be spending edge on this.
6 successes.
Okay. You come to and you know exactly where you are, and you play off that you are still passed out.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh no. He's gonna come to, but he's gonna try and go into the Matrix without seeming like he's going into the Matrix. He wants to see act like he's still just knocked out.
Yeah, I mean, well,
You know what
when
I mean?
you drop into the Matrix, you're gonna be passed
Right.
out anyway.
So
but like you're able to.
If my body is unconscious, like that would also be my mind is unconscious. If I'm like unconscious, am I able to go into the Matrix?
So
because it's unconscious anyway.
no,
do I
you have to
reduce
actually
that?
be mentally conscious to be able to do
Okay.
so. Now the thing here is, so right now, the way that I have it in my head is you're like hooked up to some stuff that that determines like how conscious you actually are, and so you're able to like just your composure is so good that you're able to fake the machine.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
and Fritz,
awesome.
Hack the machine.
Fritz is terrified, and the quickest he's ever done, he hops into the Matrix, compiles a sprite, and sends both. I guess he sends them both a message, but the other comlink's destroyed. But he sends delivers a message that says they have everything, they can see you, and he'll compile a sprite as well.
You do have access to Voltar. She has given you that.
Right, but basically
That's true.
they have all of the information now, and so he has to hack
Oh.
into them to cut them off from it, and then remove everything from himself. So he has to compile a sprite to rip them away from it, and then get rid of all of them.
All right, great. Go ahead and this was your. Oh, sorry. Go ahead and roll your tasking.
Right. This is so. I fucking. I set myself up to be in the worst position possible. And
I love
immediately
it.
try and rip out of it. Tasking, so that's 10, 11 with 2 rerolls. So 6 successes.
Nice.
All right,
I'm
that
gonna
is.
compile a crack sprite, I believe. Wait, no, is that cutting them off from things? That's not combat, right? Or
No.
is that combat?
No, it could be if you feel like you need to fight something in the Matrix.
Eventually.
But,
But
yes,
right now I'm just
right
gonna
now.
try and rip away their feeds. So yeah, crack sprite, and then I can immediately act with that. It's been a while.
Let's see, sprites. This is... Okay, crack sprites give you a +2 to your non-cyber combat hacking, or to its non-cyber combat hacking test, or it can add its bonus to your tests instead. But since you've already spent him, or spent yourself to... This is your sprite's turn now.
Right. Okay. So he's going to immediately try and hack into the.
Describe your sprite. So it's like it's one of those like lab codey ones, right?
Yeah. So it's this is a crack sprite. So all of his sprites are kind of like wireframe hexagonal shapes of Fritz, all silhouetted, with different implements on them sometimes. So right now it's kind of like an all darkened silhouette with like a white lab coat on it. So it's like all black, and then there's the detail of this white lab coat like on him. It's like flowing, and he just kind of like darts into hack into the feed. I guess I'm hacking into the decker to rip away the feed, or hack into the feed. But he's gonna try.
Well, you wouldn't know where you wouldn't exactly know where the decker is at the moment. But you could. But something you could do is you could try and locate. You could try and locate. What you know that. Sorry, you already located this. So yeah, you could try and rip the thing off of Voltar's eyes. Yeah. If you'd like.
I'm gonna try and do that.
Okay.
So that is just hacking, right?
Yes. And I will edge.
Fuck. And I did this to myself. 3 successes. No, hold on. I have an extra 2. I'm an idiot. All right, 3 successes.
Are you comfortable with this level of success?
I only have 1 edge, but yeah, I will spin that edge and try to.
And this is with all the wound penalties you've taken too, right?
This is a sprite, so would it have?
Oh right, no,
penalties?
you're right. Sorry, but remember that you also have that Fritz has wound penalties. Right. So
right,
yeah,
I'll keep that in mind. So that was 3 on 7, so that's 4. Oh, and then the other 2, right? So it's about 6. 5. Okay, that's 8 successes.
Wow.
All right. Your sprite initially has some difficulty, but is able to just tear this camera feed down, and Duncan sees the feed disconnected.
He looks around at it and then scowls and looks back at Fritz,
who appears to be unconscious.
Yeah, completely unconscious. And that'll be that.
All right.
Good job, Fritz.
Voltar.
Are all of the towers taken care of?
The tower that Deliverance went through was the one that was the most, or rather, the most successful one is the most successful one was the one that Deliverance went through.
Okay.
Actually,
will try.
Deliverance. I'm sorry. Just so I know, I am 100% sure. I remember you said you wanted to astrally project, but instead you are invisible.
Both.
So you're not actually there. You're on the outskirts. You're astrally projected.
I'm the closest to the entrance, so I turn myself invisible, stealth my way past one of the towers that was not being attacked, and now I'm placed like near the entrance to where Fritz is being held, and I astrally projected my essence to the tower that is most successuccessful.
Gotcha. That's
like
what you meant.
That's the
So when you're astrally projecting, I just want you to know that you're going to be like in ragdoll mode.
Sorry,
you're going to be in ragdoll mode. Like you're gonna be passed out when you actually project.
Okay. So yeah, then I go and I kind of like go plunk, but I would still hear my comm link thing that Fritz sent me.
Would
I still hear that?
I would say no.
Yeah, you're right. Probably not.
Didn't matter anyway. Fritz handled it.
No, well, they could still see me.
Should I re-roll the tasking with the penalties because they're actually huge.
No.
The tasking check for Fritz because he has
Well,
one modifiers
composure?
I didn't include.
No, because
actually
I
include it.
bungled it. I bungled it pretty bad, so don't worry about it. I was like, I'm not even spending an edge on this.
Okay.
Okay, so I just wanted to center myself with, because it just hit me now. And like, wait a second.
Right.
Right.
I don't know if I would be inside the perimeter. Well, you know what? We'll leave it at that because I didn't realize that I'd have to be passed out. But that's okay. We'll
It's going to create a suitable distraction, if anything.
It works. It works for now, I guess. Okay.
All right, Voltar.
I would like to sneak over to where that entrance is.
Okay, you can give me a stealth
Actually-
test.
I'll stealth to. Yeah, I guess while those guys are taking down the tower, I'll stealth to that entrance.
Go for it. Give me a stealth test. And you can actually give me a +2 because everyone's currently distracted and the camera feeds in your eyes have turned off.
Totally fair. Totally fair.
And then I get 6 successes.
Did you pre-edge that?
No.
No. Okay.
Kind of wish I did. There's 2 4s there.
That's okay. Yeah, you were like a pro. You ninja your way through various past the fun house and these like old shutdown stands, and you meet Deliverance, and you're able to guard her body as she's creating a distraction.
Nice.
Cool.
I'll even pick her up, cradle her.
I am invisible.
Excellent.
I not know that you're there.
You
Do I
like
just
step on my leg.
accidentally
You're like,
trip
oh,
over you?
sorry.
Yeah. Like what? Oh, okay. You're right there then.
Yeah, you would know her position. I mean, that's part of the plan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
If I can find her body and pick it up and like
Mhm.
hug a wall so we're not seen, that'd be great.
Okay. All right, so you're currently hiding, and now it is my turn. So overview. It's the current situation is half and half as far as the snipers versus the Los Rojos Muertos are going. However, the two of you have evaded that battle and have created enough of a distraction. That said, a roller coaster car, like a train, you feel the rumbling in here as the train approaches, and I will spend a plot point and say that on this train is Cazadora, who is pinged off of Deliverance's comlink.
And do I sense her coming? In like I'm elsewhere, but
yeah, let's say yes.
okay. I can't really communicate with anybody.
She's coming at us, like for us.
Yes, she is basically like riding the top of this roller coaster train, like this, with her with
her blood.
Awesome.
with her blood blades. Yeah, the one that she cuts herself open and it just comes
so
out
horrifying.
and like hardened blades, and she let's see. So she's coming for you, and she leaps off the train, tucks and rolls, and tries to right into Voltar's body. Give me a defense test, please.
I will gladly do that. What's my defense again?
Logic plus willpower.
Really? My defense?
I'm sorry, logic plus agility.
That's what I thought. Okay. I was like, are you sure about that?
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
And apparently,
Sorry,
what did we just hit? We hit 2668.
2668.
So that's two more edge.
Alright, I'm pre-edging it, so I'll
I get all of Fritz's edge back.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Holy shit, this is insane.
So we got 2 more?
Yep, 2 more edge.
What up?
Alright, I'm
bitches?
free edging it with the additional die. And then I'm going to re-roll. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 8.
I
8
also
successes.
I need to re-roll as well, I think.
So many successes. I like this edge thing. It's like playing Destiny Crucible on Mayhem.
You said,
It is.
Why am I
It's
super good?
amazing.
Why am I using a gun?
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
you said 8 successes?
8 successes.
All right, she got 9.
Oh, fuck her.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That bitch.
All right. Well, you're all right. So, however, like this, she could have done a whole lot more damage, and she just basically just gives you just a
Yeah.
good cut, like probably right across
To
your
be
ribs.
fair, I am holding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am holding deliverance, so Voltar's not too on.
Not as
feet
quick as
right
she'd
now.
like. Yeah. So you get this cut across your rib, and that's 4 damage.
Question:
Mm-hmm.
Did we heal from last combat, like our armor and our health?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. You are
God.
primed and ready for battle. Deliverance and Voltar. Fritz is not
You
healed.
said you gave me 4 damage.
4 damage. 4 damage to your armor.
Okay. I negate 2, so. Eat it, bitch.
All right, and all right. So she hasn't drawn blood from you yet. Let's see what else is happening. In the Matrix, Fritz, I need you to make a logic plus stealth to hide.
Okay. Plus stealth, so stealth with agility, like just that whole thing, and
like
also
no, logic. No, it's logic plus stealth. If you have the stealth skill, that plus logic, it's not going to be the usual plus agility.
also instead of it. Okay, neat. I have never done that before. So. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Lies. Fuck that. Let's do because then you're screwed and that's not cool. Do a logic plus firewall test. That would make more sense. So logic plus logic for you.
Logic plus logic. Okay, so logic plus logic is 12, but on our sheets, on our little on our character sheets, the thresholds, when the whole row where the negative is gone, that's when that specific negative comes in, right?
Correct.
So let's say I have 1
Correct,
left in
yeah.
the 2 column. I only have -1 right now.
You only have a -1. Yes.
But since stun is also bad, I have a -4, so it's 12 to 8. So,
What the fuck? Edge.
fuck. Yeah, same.
Much better. All right. Are you comfortable with this level of success?
God, no, I'm edging. Fuck! 2
Wow.
Aw.
All right, this image in the Matrix formulates out of pixels in front of your sprite. It's a matronly woman that looks like she came out of like 1910 Mexico. Stands in front of your sprite and says, "Now, that would be quite enough." And she's going to attack your sprite. Can you give me a defense test, please?
Oh, it's the fucking grandmother. This is all my fault.
Secret weapon.
Es mi abuela! So this is, oh god, so defense is,
Edge.
edge. Oh god.
I'm
Oh,
edging.
God.
You're
edging.
defense for it? Yeah, defense for it is logic
So
plus
just-
willpower.
Logical-
I'm sorry, logic plus its firewall, so logic plus logic still.
Okay. So that's still not great. That's oh wow. All right, here comes the other edge. Well, no, I can't edge because this is just the sprite.
All right, that's going to be 11 matrix damage to your sprite.
Ooh.
Yeah, that sprite is gone.
Aw.
Yes, it has 10 health.
She basically stares at it and it explodes.
It just like, okay.
And then let's see.
Oh, that's there.
Am I quiet?
You're fine on my end.
Yeah, tiny bit quieter than everyone
You are a
else,
little, yeah, you are a little lower. I can raise your volume too. Hold on.
Hurrah!
Here, hold on. Use your volume. All
Yeah.
right, go now.
That's the good thing about Discord. Hi, everybody. My name's Travis. I'm about to die.
Oh man, my heart. Maybe I'll manually measure my heart rate.
I
right now.
don't know if my thing is working. It keeps jumping to like insanely heart rates, and I'm super chill.
And
Now you can listen to my sultry tones as I squeal like a small child.
Okay. I think we're gonna leave it at that. Deliverance. Deliverance. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Currently
So
in my arms.
yeah. Question: what can I do while astrally projecting?
Really, nothing. You can speak to people, but that's basically it. You're kind of like a ghostly image. It's basically functioning as a distraction at the moment.
The thing is, this fucking didn't work. Is what I'm saying here. Because clearly she probably thinks Voltar is the one they're pinging. I would imagine, but maybe not. I don't know.
Were you able to see? Was Deliverance able to see Fritz's message? I don't know if we
No,
got, like,
because
a
she
full
was.
answer. No.
That's what
No.
it says.
She's out.
Okay.
Said so. At
As
the
soon
moment,
yeah.
Deliverance isn't really aware of what's happening. Then.
Can she feel Voltar move? Because Voltar did try to move out of the way of this attack, even though she failed. Would she feel the momentum of Voltar trying to move? Because she is technically in Voltar's arms, which would look
no.
weird to Crazy Bitch with the blood knives.
Right. Yeah.
'Cause
No.
Voltar's just-
I would say no.
Okay.
So yeah, Deliverance, you're currently running interference. You've allowed the remaining, by being out there simply, you've allowed the remaining 5
Yeah.
to get and make a deeper penetration into the carnival. That was the first word that came to my head. That came into the carnival.
All right, so I sense the blood mage. I know she's there because I'm in astral space. Obviously, there's a very clear, mark. Okay, does that make sense? And then I bring, I'm going to project myself right behind her, like, and so then now I'm aware, like I can see what's happening.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
So you're saying that you're getting closer to your body. To
Yeah,
spot the
I'm gonna
situation.
move myself. Yeah, move myself closer and observe what she's doing, and try to the idea is to try to pull her. So I think. Okay, what I want to do, I want to try to distract her.
Okay, give me a contest.
And then I want to. Okay.
We gotta move. We have 30 minutes left, so we gotta move.
yeah.
We gotta move quick.
Okay.
Make these narrations snappy. It's an action scene. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. I'm edging that. Why the fuck not? 3 successes.
And remember, our edge isn't gonna carry over, so chuck them everywhere.
Chuck them all. So my essence will basically tap her on the shoulder is the idea.
She looks at your form and she grins and says, "You know that I can see an astral too, right?" She looks back at Voltar, their arms.
All right, can I
and your body
can I
in her
take an
arms.
action too? Can I pull myself in and
Sure.
pull myself together? Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'll conjure a little something. Let's see.
Can I jump ahead?
Yes. Spend a plot point to
Plot
jump
point?
ahead.
I have my plot points. Yeah, I'm using 2 plot points. I'm sending one to jump ahead, and I'm sending another to say that because we're in. I'm imagining that we're in the doorway to
Yes.
the maintenance tunnel. Like we're right next to the door. We just have to open it.
Yes.
And there's a rail track that goes down into this maintenance tunnel, right? So
And
I'm gonna say
it passes by it because the roller coaster wouldn't go through the maintenance tunnel.
yeah, it doesn't go in it, but it's
Right.
by it.
Yes.
It's in front of us, basically.
It's in the
When
tunnel
she-
where the tracks are.
Yeah, when she turns to look at Voltar, Voltar's just gonna kick her and attempt to push her onto these tracks as this roller coaster just comes
Oh,
down.
fuck yeah.
Runs her over.
Go do it. Give me your close combat.
Gonna fucking Mortal Kombat Subway.
Pre-edging.
Oh yeah, I'm pre-edging this.
Does she get any bonuses for the distraction? For like turning around to see my...
Yeah, she is being taken off guard.
Sure, yes, I will do that.
She was.
So I will
she was
account for
monologuing.
that. I will account for that.
She is modeling.
Okay, and then
Okay,
and then I guess I'll do. Oh, should I do another edge?
I'm pre-edging,
Okay.
and then I'm re-rolling my failures.
I will edge. I'll re-roll those as well.
So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 successes.
Excellent.
Because my
So-
4s also count in the reroll. Oh, I also have. Oh shit! I have my reroll because this is athletics. So,
That's 10.
So
10. Yeah, I was gonna say that's 10.
so with a mighty Sparta, this is Sparta kick, just
is Sparta
perfectly
kick, just-
timed. You launch Cazadora into the oncoming train traveling at like 60, 70 miles per hour, and you just watch her body burst into blood, and like
Gorgeous.
as the remainders of her body just get flung down the track, and the train itself, after having made that impact, just
Collision.
derails and crashes all over, and you just see like this giant pile up of metal and debris and sparks.
Yeah, Volta is not unfazed. She has a serious look on her face when this blood just all over her.
Yes.
And then she simply just turns and opens up the door.
It's also a haunted roller coaster, so while this big giant mess is rolling through, there's these little cardboard cutouts of little ghosts going, woo! Hello, zombie guy going, wah!
Yeah.
As this destroyed, disgusting mess rolls to a stop.
Do I still get an action in my turn?
Well, actually, no. I'm sorry. You got one action, that was your first action, so you get a second, and you can still move around. So you have cyber legs. You have a second action because you have wired reflexes. Go.
Oh,
So
me?
you can keep going.
I open up the door hesitantly, but I do it, and I will look inside and go in.
All right, and
Plot point.
you. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So plot point. This is the room where Fritz is in, right?
Yeah.
It, like
yeah.
opens up right here. So this is like a little side. This used to be like a maintenance, authorized personnel only area, and you see Fritz there, tied up and unconscious. And as you enter the door, immediately to your right is Duncan,
a
who
thought.
bull rushes you through another door into a hall of mirrors, a dilapidated hall of
Oh,
mirrors.
yes, I was hoping we'd do that. I love it.
From
Are you
Soy Mage,
carrying me
thank
this whole
you.
time, or did you, like, drop me?
If you woke up after I killed What's-Her-Face, I would have set you down. I would have set you down in general because I know what's behind this door. So
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna
So I'll
hold
just be
you.
outside the door and I'll follow
Yeah.
in. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. You want me
Alright.
to roll a defense test for bull rushing me?
Yes, let's do that.
And he definitely edges it as much as he can.
I love how you're telling me how to use my edge.
Hey, I gave that edge to Duncan.
Oh,
I am
you're giving
also
your edge for
spending
it.
my edge.
Okay.
I'm also spending my edge.
yeah. It's the.
We have endless edge now.
Yeah, I gave
roll is
13
edge.
edge to Duncan.
I
so
certainly
just
don't
assumed
have
that
endless
was
edge. Having to
for you.
fight off 3 people with edge is not easy. I have to be more judicious
1,
with my
2,
choices.
3.
I'm gonna roll
6
a glitch die on mine.
plus 4. That is.
You're gonna get more edge for hitting 2,700 now.
What? Holy
This is
shit! This is
amazing.
insane.
I can't believe this.
You guys are fucking crazy.
This is so great. You guys are the best.
All right, so
Success of 10.
2 more edge.
Yeah! Yeah,
Holy
baby!
fuck. Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
baby.
I love you guys. This is so cool. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I have a success of 10.
All right. So the attempt was to bull rush you. However, I fucked up this roll so hard, which is why I tried and glitched tight. Ooh, actually, wait. I could. You roll a glitch die. I have all these plot points.
Oh.
Alright, here.
So okay,
2.
fine. No glitch
So
die.
close.
Okay, fine. So so he comes at you with everything he's got with this big macaweedle. It's like this huge,
Yeah.
like, yeah. You know what a macaweedle is, right? It's this like big,
Kind of, yeah.
like blocky kind of sword. It's like
Oh,
Aztec.
yeah.
It's Aztec, and he comes at you, trying to bull rush you into this hall of mirrors, and you just deftly dodge out of the way, and
Yes.
and you're able to, and he skids, turns around, and gives a witty one-liner.
Go, Grandma, go!
Shit. It gives a witty one-liner. Ha! He says.
Nah.
I like how you using
Voltar.
your voice, so I just imagine Voltar being like, do you have a voice modulator? Or, like...
So go ahead and give me what? Never mind. Don't worry about it. Voltar, what is your second action after you block that defense test?
I will eerily grin at him and go to flip him with my legs.
He says. The witty one-liner is he stops and like throws down the sword, cracks his knuckles, and he says,
Yeah.
"Rhinoceros ain't got shit on Duncan."
Yeah, plot point.
Yeah,
Vol-
Voltar just easily goes, "We'll see about that." And she gets a jolting head running start, and she just gets on her hands and goes to flip him with her legs.
Excellent. Close combat.
Yeah.
I love being a street Sam, guys.
I'm gonna
Oh,
pre-edge.
it's so fun.
Pre-edging.
Sounds the best.
Pre-edging.
I'm
and then after
pre-edging,
edging, and then all the
definitely.
edging.
Yeah, me too.
Predging.
Predging.
We don't have enough
Predging.
time to say the whole thing.
I'm also re-rolling because why the fuck not?
I'm not gonna spend an edge further than that.
Yeah.
And then my re-rolls.
5.
And I also pre-edged. Therefore, 1, 2,
Ooh.
3,
That's
5,
5, 8, and 10. Again.
All right, fine.
10
Hold
again.
on. I can't do this to. Duncan needs to. Okay, hold on.
Duncan's badass, dude.
I
okay,
need to
I have
flip with
another
my legs.
plan.
It'd be so
About that
cool.
Okay, so he's
Let me
re-rolling
do
those.
this. It'd be so cool.
All right, so my total. I don't even remember what you said. My total is 9. What is yours?
Oh, she had
I have 10.
10.
Eat
All
a
right.
dick.
One net hit. Describe what you do and let me know how much damage it is.
I do. Hold on. It's unarmed. I do 4 damage with
Okay.
the 1.
All right.
Yeah. So he gives his witty one-liner. Balthar gives her witty one-liner. She gets a running head start. Flips on her hands like she's gonna do a front flip. Grabs him. Grabs him with her legs around his waist and just buckles back and flips him onto the ground.
Oh,
And she ends up kind of straddling him a little bit, and she gives him this look and she goes, "You are a rhino, because I just flipped you."
Fritz.
And then she boops his nose because she does that.
Boop.
So you flip him on his back, and as you're straddling him, it's like one fluid motion. You start to say your one-liner, he hits his back to the ground and immediately stands right back up to his feet, and you fall off of him.
I imagine that Voltar has a pretty tight grip, so she just stays parallel to him.
Yeah, she falls. And then he's just gonna fucking go ham. Meanwhile, in the Matrix, Fritz is like looking at this new entity, and he's like, everything's all blurry, and he tries to compile another sprite, this time a fault sprite. So 4 successes.
All right, you
for
compile.
pilot
Yeah, you
form.
compile the fault sprite.
All right, yeah. He like moves his hand, and this sprite, like, usually it kind of forms, but this one just forms into a full-on sprint, and it's gonna it like has the digital club in its hand, the baton, and it goes to attack her avatar.
Okay. Give me that.
That's
Give me that cyber combat test. And
She's,
and let's see.
Am I mixing these two people? I thought I killed that bitch, or am I mixing
No,
two
this is
people?
grandma.
This is in the Matrix.
Yeah, it's Grandma.
Okay. So this is just natural.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Paused by
pre-edge
anybody.
this as well, because this bitch need to go down. 6.
Thanks for them bits, guys.
Thank you.
That little one. Thank you.
And you're a fucking maniac, so I'm gonna spend another point of edge to reroll the failures. As
I
well.
also and have a glitch die.
Great. Damn it. And yes!
Shit, I shouldn't have done that. All right, so this is how many successes on your side?
That is 6.
All right, I also had 6, so you just barely land that hit, and you get an exploit on the glitch die. So what do you do to
Yes.
Doña Azucar's avatar in the Matrix?
So with the sprite, Matrix, is that also the damage dealt? How much?
The Matrix-
Where do I see the damage dealt by the sprite?
Logic. It's logic divided by 2 normally.
Okay, so it just does 2 damage. But with that, with the sudden like sprinting sprite, it rams into her, and it like kind of like stuns her system a bit, and she's like stunned for a round. Can I do that?
Sure, yeah.
So she can't act next round?
Yeah, Doña Azucar, on the sudden hit that she thought she had, you just see her avatar just sort of freeze and then just snaps its neck at you. So she's going to launch her. She's going to launch a cut with her avatar's arm, trying to swat away this thing that you've summoned, or that you've compiled.
Do this all day. All right. So. Damn
And
it, my brain. So logic plus willpower.
and edge.
So 8. And so dodging would also count as a cyber combat, right? So I would get the bonus on that.
No, it's still it's logic plus firewall. So logic plus logic.
Logic plus
Actually,
firewall.
it's
Yeah,
logic
but-
plus logic for you, yeah.
Right, but this is the sprite. Right?
Yeah, still it's logic plus logic. They function the
Right,
same
it's
as
logic plus logic,
technomancers.
but do I get the +2 for it being a fault sprite since this is cyber combat? It's dodging
no.
out of a combat. No? Okay.
No. It has to be on attacks.
Fuck. I'm gonna edge that with my last edge. 3 successes.
She cuts through your sprite with 9 points of matrix damage.
It's flickering, but it's still awake.
Ah.
It's still up.
And she says, "Why don't you stop summoning your minions and stay down? I will cut through each and every single one, just as your team will be cut down."
I don't know. I just kicked a bitch onto a roller coaster. I'm feeling great.
Maybe.
I don't know if you heard.
Yeah.
You fucked with the wrong people.
He's really weary, and so he kind of like just kind of wobbles a little bit and says, "Fick dich, Oma," which means "fuck you, Grandma."
All right, Duncan. Duncan is with his.
So
Yeah.
she was straddling him, and he stood up. So her legs are like tightly around him, and she kind of like
Yeah, so she's-
like this for the momentum.
Yeah, she's
so
kinda
like with
like
her
this.
with her around his waist, he sprints into like 5 mirrors, like Juggernaut X-Men
Oh,
3
jeez.
style. Sprints through mirrors, like to fucking
man.
smash her head into it because she's like holding on to him.
Excellent. So let's do a defense test, Voltar.
Okay. Of course, I have the edge, so I'm pre-edging this.
I will do so as well.
I am re-rolling that. And
Who
I'm
the hell is
also
this thing?
rolling
A
re-rolls
monster.
in general. Let's see.
You're getting really lucky with
2,
those 4s.
3, 4. I am 5, 6, 7, 8 successes.
I also got 8 successes. So so you just start going crashing through this hallway of mirrors as all of this starts cutting into you, and you take another 4 points of damage.
I can take that.
Actually, I'm sorry,
That's no
3.
big deal.
It would be 4 points of damage. Sorry. Yeah.
That's fine. I feel like after that, though, Voltar will at least gently, because not doing damage for this round, but she'll kick off him and do a little backflip, and she'll kind of like. Her landing isn't that great, but she like puts up her fist and she goes, "That was nothing."
And
Bring it on.
And we have about 10 minutes left. I'm going to spend a plot point and say that after you've crashed through all of these mirrors in a rage, you see the final set of doors, which is like a cell door behind all of this. That may be where Fritz is being held.
Fritz?
Yeah,
To where Fritz is?
Where Fritz may be being held. Yes.
Oh, wasn't that the other room that she walked into?
Yeah, I thought we already covered that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Deliverance
it was the room where he
Oh.
ambushed her in that led into the Hall of Mirrors. So she walked in on
I don't remember
Fritz,
Fritz
but then
being-
he
oh, okay.
came from the side.
Then never mind. That's
he was
fine.
in the room with Fritz.
Sorry, I must have
Okay.
missed that detail. Then I will keep that plot
Yeah.
point.
It was kind of glossed over because
alright.
I wanted to do a bull rush.
Cool. Yeah. So bull rush through the mirrors, and he's going to attack again because he would have a double attack
Go
here.
for it.
So go
Dare
ahead.
you to.
Another. Yeah, he is going to give you another. He's going to give you a whack with the Macaweedle.
Okay. I'm of course pre-edging this.
I
And
will
my
post
natural
edge.
rerolls. And I'm definitely rerolling. 1, 2, 3,
This is
4.
insane. This is insane. Oh my God!
4.
What?
Oh my god, oh my god.
I'm spending a glitch die on
5.
Duncan. Rerolled 8, got 0.
Successes. I got 6 successes.
Okay. So the Macaweedle, it just glides right over you as you dodge deftly. However, what could this exploit be? He
Oh, dude.
go.
Oh, dude. I have one if you'd like.
Yes, please
Oh,
do.
dude.
He takes the Macaweedle and he swings and it shatters. And as you're ducking and it shatters, you look back up and
And the glass.
he's in all of the mirrors.
Oh,
there
there
you
you
go.
go.
Ooh.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, I love
Nice. Give yourself a plot point for it.
Yeah.
And then, all right. Deliverance.
it. Oh, finally. Okay, so Duncan, what kind of shape is he in? I know we don't have much time.
He's doing pretty well actually.
He's doing pretty well.
A
Yeah.
big dude.
Okay.
You're
And
a big
Voltar
guy.
seems okay. Like
This guy's
just
no
from-
joke.
if Deliverance goes by and she sees the two of them, she sees Fritz. He's on the verge of death. He needs a lot of help. Voltar, does she look like she's handling things, or am I gonna have
fine. She
Okay.
looks on top of things.
to? Okay, perfect. So Deliverance runs by, takes a quick look inside, and she is going to rush up to Fritz and a very one plot point for a quick flashback of Deliverance 20 years younger, running past, dodging bullets and thrown knives, and pulling blood spirits out of the blood of her own teammates, and throwing them at other people, leaving her people in the dust. And she, flashing back to the present, she rushes up to Fritz and she's gonna heal him. So that is willpower. Let's pre-edge it. Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage.
Would you like to post edge it?
Healed. Yeah. Why
Is it
wouldn't
for
I
health?
do that?
Are you able to split it up? Because 5 takes him to his max.
I believe there's a priority. It's stun then physical, or am I wrong? Or physical then stun?
I don't remember. But add another. That's not right. I did too many. Add another 1 on top of that.
So he's back at full health,
20 dice.
but his stun is 2.
And she'll untie him, get him all like situated. She like sees he's in the matrix or whatever. And then my last plot point I'm gonna spend to say one of the Los Rojos Muertes. I don't know if I said that right. People. The one that gets throughs. Goes and tracks down what is to be our getaway car, and it's like a slick fucking Batmobile type shit that Azukar keeps there for when he wants to go for joyrides out in the like countryside. And so this guy let's say Serpiente and brings it right up to the entrance of this place to get us out of here.
Nice.
ASAP.
Nice.
I'm gonna spin a plot point real quick. So when she slaps a stim patch on him, I'm gonna use that plot point to jump ahead. He's gonna do one last big, try and do a big damage boost on Grandma just to fuck her up, and then he's gonna ollie out of the Matrix.
All right.
Fritz. So I'm going to use the sprite to enhance my attack.
All right. So Fritz, you're jumping ahead. Got it.
Yes,
Okay.
jumping ahead. So false sprite is +2, and this is hacking.
Yes.
So
It's a cyber. Yeah. Because you're cyber combating.
13.
Have a glitch die.
Good. Sorry. I need to change all these colors back because I had health again. Now I only have a -3. So that's 13. So that's 10. I have no more edge. So that's 3 successes and an exploit.
Oh shit.
Nice.
I also got 3 successes, so you just barely land a hit.
So she shakes off that stun, and right as she shakes her head, the baton smacks her in the side of the head again, and she gets stunned one more time. And Fritz basically just kind of like wobbly and then disappears out of the matrix and just flips her off. And so he comes back into consciousness as Deliverance is picking him up, and he wearily lets out one word before he passes out again. And he looks up and he goes, "Anna," and then passes out.
And Deliverance is like, "You're all right. And I'm gonna slap the stim packs on him.
Slapping him.
All right. So your stun is healed, and you're back up. You have an hour after this to stay awake. Voltar.
Yes. I have an idea. So, plot point.
Mm-hmm.
Something on Duncan has a letter on it. In these mirrors, all of them are flipped. So all I have to do is find the one that's not flipped. Head after that bitch.
Yeah.
And of course I find it.
He has a fucking he has a little pin on his tie that's just a D. 'Cause he's an asshole.
D for Duncan.
He would.
For Duncan.
he would.
That was
She'll,
clever as fuck. Go ahead and give
I
yourself a
love
plot
it.
point back.
That is so smart.
She pulls out her Eskrima sticks and twirls them in her fingers, electrocutes them, and she acts like she doesn't know where he is, and then when she finds him, she just immediately ninja jumps on him and just bats him with these electric sticks.
All right, which he
Alright,
was
she's so
not
cool.
expecting. So I'll give myself a disadvantage on that. Go ahead and give me 2 close combat tests.
Awesome. I am pre-edging this. Yeah. And then my natural rolls.
I need to pre-edge.
And then I fuck it.
What?
Are you rolling like shit tonight? No.
5.
My 10 dice, 0 successes. Rerolled 10 dice, 0 successes.
No way.
I will screen cap this right now. This is.
Waste all your. You said there's no limit to the edge, right? Just fucking.
I just have.
fucking throw it.
But I already used
No,
it.
don't give him ideas.
I
I
rerolled.
thought you said.
No, that was my reroll. That was my. So on the first attack, 0 and 0.
Yeah.
I rerolled it to try and get some
insane.
defense. Yeah.
That's insane.
Gotcha.
So
7 successes.
on the first
Plot
attack.
point, glitch die. To.
You have
to
8
Voltar.
actually. 8 Voltar.
Oh, okay.
I succeeded. I
And-
have 8. I have
Yeah,
8
you do.
successes,
You
and I have an
miscounted, yeah.
exploit.
All right, describe the
Deliverance?
kill. Fuck him. This guy is fucked.
Oh.
I
I'm gonna spend another plot point. Describe it first, though.
Okay, yeah. So she as she's walking through this house of mirrors, she's looking around in these mirrors with her skirma sticks out, occasionally twirling one in her hand, and she immediately just her eyes slowly turn to one of them, and she just hits him in the stomach at the tips of her Eskimo sticks, and as he bends over, she just knees him in the face, and he falls down, and she just straddles him and just starts punching him with her bare hands until he's out.
And just
Yeah.
So, plot point. This dude is huge. You're on top of him and you're beating the shit out of him, and it takes a solid 10 seconds, and you punch him and you hear the sickening crack, and as you punch him, part of his body flails and slams into another mirror, and it shatters, and you blink for a second. You were on top of him. You blink and he's fucking gone.
But he's dead. But I had a thing. I just imagine Voltaire just looking around like, I had him!
That's my plot point. I'll spend two.
I will spend... No, because the thing is, it wouldn't really super make sense that he could do that. Because there's no blinking or teleporting in Shadowrun.
There's no blinking, but I had the plot point readied for the killing blow, and she said the details was to straddle him, but but I changed the plot point so that straddling just didn't happen, and the killing blow.
No, you can't undo someone's action with a plot point.
Okay. Well,
I have to. Yeah.
So
yeah,
this
no.
motherfucker's dead.
Fucking finish him off. Finish him off.
Well, okay. So I spent a plot point. He's still there.
Okay.
After he's out and Voltaire thinks he's down, she's gonna give a good solid kick to his face, like a good curb stomp to his face. It even indents the concrete on the floor, and she twirls her Eskimo sticks and puts them in her holsters. There we go. Holsters. And my exploit, since I got an exploit, is that she looks fucking badass doing it, and the lights blow out when she twirls them into her holsters. And she walks back to the car.
I'm sorry, I'm really dedicated to this. Is that a thing I could do after she curb stomps him and gets up off of his body and leaves? As she's walking through the doorway, she looks back and then he's gone.
That I will allow.
Back.
That I'll allow.
She'll look in the mirror and see it. She'll see it in the mirror.
That'd be
sweet. You're walking out and you look in the mirror and you're like, what the fuck? And you look back and there's just nothing. There's a big blood spot, but...
So, I think as Deliverance, as she's as Fritz kind of goes down her and she's administering the stim packs, she finds his mask, on his person. They've taken it off and stuffed it into his chest or something, and she puts it back on him so that when he wakes up, he's wearing his mask.
Fritz will remember that.
Even though he's unconscious.
He gets up with the stim packs. He gets up, and she helps him to the car.
He gets up, but he totally passed out. He has 2 stun left, and he's been fucking throttled. So
Voltaire just walks over to the car, very model-esque, very proud of herself. She's covered in Blood Mage's blood and his on her hands and her Eskimo sticks, and she just easily vaults over the door, and she just goes, "Let's go."
And you, knowing that you have Az technology off your trail and the trails of the Los Rojos Muertos, you and the remaining survivors drive off into the Az technology sunrise, and that's where we end the session.
Oh god! How is it that every time I play this game with you guys, I'm afraid I'm gonna die every single time?
Somehow we've made this a much deadlier game, huh?
Yeah, it's more serious. That's why I love it.
All right, so I know we're running over time, so here's what we're gonna do. First off, we need to thank the audience profusely, because I don't know how much money we just made, but it's a lot.
That was crazy. That was awesome. Oh
my gosh, guys, the edge that we had the entire time, I was pre-edging and re-rolling because I could.
Yes.
I had 6 edge left over at the end of this game. I have 2 normally.
I had 2 left, and I was like, after Duncan's was slaughtered, I was like, there's no point. Okay, so I know that I have to do some fundraiser stuff. So I mean, and raffle things. So let me pull that up. In the meantime, you guys go ahead and give me some outros, so I can get this ready.
Travis, go.
Hey, I am back in America, which means I'm back and ready to. I stream on my own personal channel as well, at Mr. Trav in the chat. Not at, but Mr. Trav in the chat. If you want to follow on my Twitch, I stream some games sometimes, and hanging out's fun. We also have Mediocre at Best as a show on the Shadowcasters Network, and a ton of other awesome shows. But Mediocre at Best is one that I would probably be able to do as well, because you just play video games, and I'm not that great at them, and that would be really cool. You can also check me out on YouTube, Mr. Trav, and on Twitter at Mr. Trav, because I just rebranded everything like 3 months ago. So, Instagram, fucking Mr. Trav, like, just hit me up.
Hey, Trav.
Hang out and shit. What's up?
I'm really glad that we are officially friends now. On Facebook.
Yeah, that's right. Found you on Facebook. I was like, boom.
Like, hey, that guy. I know that guy.
Yeah.
I think Travis is the only one I don't have friends that I'm not friends on Facebook
So
with.
I don't even use Facebook. I was on Messenger in Australia, and I was like, oh, it recommended me, so I just added.
so the raffle, what happened there? There's like nothing on it. There's like 2.
You guys, since I was gonna be gone, you had to control it. Remember when you guys left and
did
you
we
guys
really
made
only
a
have
secret
3?
thing?
We only had these 2 suggestions?
Did you take more? I know Super.
We didn't really take anything, yeah.
I know Super Sage.
Actually, we didn't
took,
take too much. Boy.
I know Soy Mage had 2. I know Avinzi had 1.
Who did the mirror suggestion? We took that one.
That was also Soy
man.
Mage. That was one of the 2.
Soy Mage.
Oh man.
Dilapidated home.
Whoops.
Do you want to, for the carnival, do you want me to go back up in the chat and just grab all of those things for the carnival? Because they were in there.
No. Who did the roller coaster?
That was Paige's idea.
Okay.
There weren't a ton of suggestions. We were going at a pretty quick pace. There might have been a couple more than what's on there.
Okay. So here's what I will do.
Yeah, because Avinzi was the carnival.
Yeah, we got the
Soy Mage
carnival.
had-
We got Chummers about the Decker with the ball and chain, and then Soy Mage's 2 suggestions. Are you sure we didn't have any others? That's really weird. I don't know. I think
Did you not take any suggestions for the secret mission you were guys?
So here's what we'll do, guys. I'm gonna leave those suggestions there. I'm going to go through the episode for the next episode, rack them all up, and I will do a drawing then. Okay? To make up for that.
Sounds good.
Okay? I apologize for that. However, we have a $50 drive-through giveaway to do here, and that's going to go to. This is fully updated, looks like. Yeah. Let me make 100% sure. I'm sorry. I'm taking up time. Bobby's probably wants to kill me right now. Yeah. So join the Anarchy. We are on every other Monday.
Yeah.
At 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay, this list is updated. So thank you to everybody, and the winner is. Wait, what the? Okay.
Wait a minute.
Okay. A number between and 276. The winner of $50 on Drive Thru RPG is Thomas Alexander Vincent. Congratulations.
Hey!
Okay.
Good job.
All right, so we will contact you. Thank you, everybody, for this amazing, all this awesome support.
Yeah.
I am.
Holy shit, guys.
Yeah, sorry I didn't have all my spreadsheets up. I was really frazzled when I woke up literally like 5 minutes before the show. And I was like, oh shit. So thank you everybody. And I'm going to go ahead and let Bobby know that we're ready to go. So actually,
Thank you.
Wait, is Bobby
So
even
good to
around? Where's Bobby?
Maybe he had a nap. And
Maybe.
We're still at this one.
Maybe.
Cheater.
We might actually have some time. Hold on one second. What else? Okay, so we're on every other Monday, 9 p.m., and you can join us for that. Usually we also have a stream boss thing where you can help us, where you basically, if you win the stream boss at the end of the session, you get to make an NPC with me.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's fun because Trav won last time, which is why he got to make
That's
and
right, yeah, that's where Duncan
play
came from.
and give all our edge to Duncan.
All
Yeah.
of Fritz's edge, okay?
Oh,
Calm down.
And Jim just told me that we have on tonight's show raised a total of $306.
Woo!
That is our
You
biggest
are rock stars.
take
Amazing.
ever.
Amazing.
Holy moly.
Yeah, guys. Good
Amazing.
job, audience.
Yeah. It was nice to have a continuation of the story that could also made its own
Yeah.
kind of self-contained thing that we could play for all of these excellent people. All
Next-
you new people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
all
usually
the
we
new
usually take a
people.
lot more audience suggestion, but I super
do.
derailed this whole fucking episode because I derailed the last one and then had this whole thing because I had a brainchild for story reasons and I thought it would be neat.
But
we
there
usually take
also-
a ton more.
But you know what? It worked
There
out.
also was a lot of chat about other things going on, which is totally fine. It just we didn't have a ton of suggestions the whole time either. Like there were some, but you know, our usual show the audience that we have a lot of regulars who have plenty of opinions about how everything will go. Share.
And also,
No.
we're on a time frame right here. We're not usually this caring about time as much. So
Yeah, yeah, we
catch us when we're not freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't want to end with a cliffhanger like we did last time. We wanted a solid ending. So I would imagine that there would have been a lot more if we actually...
Well, Bobby is, sorry to cut you off. Bobby is here. We need to get moving. The streamathon continues. We have 5 hours remaining.
Yay!
4 hours remaining. Sorry, lies. Stick with us. Let's see where this all goes. Have a great night, everybody.
Thanks everyone. Have a great night.
Well, guys.